New York City was never truly silent. Taxi horns echoed through the streets, neon lights glowed against glass skyscrapers, and subway trains rumbled like the heartbeat of the city itself. But for Emma Carter, the city felt strangely lonely. Crowds brushed past her daily, but no one really saw her, not the way she wanted to be seen. She had come from a small town in Indiana to make a fresh start, working as a journalist for a modest paper, chasing stories while trying to bury her own. Life was simple. She worked, wrote, and returned to her little apartment in Queens. Yet, simplicity had never felt so fragile. Because one ordinary evening, as she left her office building on East 34th Street, she saw a man standing across the street, watching her with unsettling certainty. He wasn't a random passerby. His gaze locked on hers as if he'd been waiting for her all along. His dark coat blended with the shadows, but his face, sharp features, deep eyes, etched into her memory instantly. Emma hurried into the subway, heart pounding. By the time she got home, she told herself it was nothing. New York was full of strangers. People stared all the time. But the next morning, she spotted him again outside the cafe she always went to. He wasn't drinking coffee or scrolling on his phone like the others. He just waited, watching. For days, it continued. He appeared near her office, her apartment, even the library where she often spent her evenings. Always silent, always present. She wanted to call the police, but what would she say? That a man was existing near her too often? Without proof, she would sound paranoid. But everything changed on the night she finally confronted him. It was raining, the streets shimmering beneath the city's neon glow. Emma was walking home when she realized he was following again. She stopped abruptly on a quieter street near Bryant Park and spun around. "Why are you following me?" she demanded, her voice trembling between fear and anger. The man didn't flinch. Instead, he stepped into the dim light, his expression calm but unreadable. "Because I know your name." Emma's stomach dropped. "What?" "You're Emma Carter," he said evenly. "From Indiana. You think you left everything behind. But the past doesn't let go that easily." Her pulse raced. She had never spoken to this man before, never introduced herself, yet he knew her. "Who are you?" she whispered. "My name is Michael Turner," he said, "and I know the people who are looking for you." Emma stumbled back, shaking her head. "This is insane. I don't even know you." Michael's gaze softened, though his voice stayed steady. "You don't. But I know enough about you to know you're in danger, and whether you like it or not, I'm the only one who can help." Emma turned and ran before he could say more. But once the seed of fear is planted, it never leaves. 2 nights later, Emma came home to find her apartment door slightly ajar. She froze. Slowly pushing it open, she saw drawers pulled out, papers scattered across the floor. Nothing seemed stolen, but someone had searched her life. On her desk sat a plain white envelope. Inside was a single sheet of paper with 4 chilling words scrawled across it. "We found you, Emma." Her breath caught in her throat. The next morning, against every instinct, she went to the cafe where Michael usually lingered. And there he was, as if he'd known she would come. She slammed the note onto his table. "You did this, didn't you?" she accused. He shook his head slowly, his eyes hardening as he read the words. But I know who did." Emma stared at him, torn between fear and the strange calm in his voice. "Then explain, now." Michael leaned closer, lowering his voice. "Back in Indiana, you uncovered something you weren't supposed to, something that powerful people wanted to stay buried." Emma stiffened. She had never told anyone in New York about Indiana, about her work as an investigative intern at the county courthouse, or the sealed files she had stumbled across. files connecting judges and businessmen to money laundering and fraudulent property deals. She thought she'd escaped when she left. How do you know about that? She whispered. Michael's gaze held hers, steady and unshaken. Because I was investigating them long before you did, and now they think you're the loose end, which means they won't stop until you're gone. Emma's throat went dry. The city outside bustled as always, yet everything around her felt still, heavy with truth she had tried to deny. So what? She asked bitterly. You just appear out of nowhere and expect me to trust you. Michael leaned back, eyes shadowed. Trust isn't given, it's earned. But right now, it may be the only thing keeping you alive. From that day on, Michael's presence shifted. He was no longer just a silent shadow. He became Emma's reluctant shield. He walked her home, kept watch near her office, and seemed to know exactly when danger lingered too close. At first, Emma resented him.